it's Obi sitting in for him. So good morning to all the people outside there in Radio Land. And you know, today's not a good morning. Today's not a good morning at all. I'm not feeling the spirit at all. Right? And but morning to everybody outside there in Radio Land, all the people going to work, all the people coming from work. Go home and get a good rest for tomorrow, for tonight's shift. And for those who jamming right now, all you jam until all your 4 o'clock and get to go home. You know what I mean? And make all your dollar and make all your family proud. You know what I mean? And do what you have to do for your family. You know, it is indeed a very solemn morning for me. For some reason, for the last couple days, I just want to say good morning to, of course, the Ground Report team. Because I'm saying Mikey Kies. Andy, Lennox Smith, and of course, Nigel Snipes. So you have a safe journey home, gentlemen, and thanks for your topic today. Now it's our turn to burn, right? I will tell you what have me upset, people, you know, and I started with a tune today because I woke up this morning and the first thing I got into WhatsApp and sort of thing, and then I went into Facebook and whatever and TikTok, and I saw Orlando making a plea. I didn't know who he making a plea to, but he was making a plea to the youths of the nation. And I want all of you to listen to this tune very carefully. You know what I mean? Because at the ending of the day, we forgetting God, we forgetting Allah, we forgetting all these gods that we have that manifest ourselves in different ways to different people. We seem to be forgetting these fundamental tenets about thou shalt not kill and all these different issues. Right? And I'm talking to all the people outside there in Trinidad and Tobago, not just part, all the people. UNC, PNM, yeah, and Patriotic Front and everybody, all the other parties outside there. Talking to all of you this morning. You know what I mean? Because I live in the ghetto. I used to live in the ghetto. You know, I grew up in the ghetto basically. So I understand how the ghetto works. I understand the intricacies of how it works. And to all the people outside there in your shirt and tie. And yesterday I was in a meeting yesterday. And I realizing like, you know, people in the shirt and ties and having the jobs and everything going good and whatever. Just saying, kill them, you know, and get rid of them. And, you know, that kind of hurt my heart, you know what I mean? Because I understand the experiment. I understand about choices. I understand intervention. We just hear that word and we doesn't understand what that means, intervention. I have explained what it means on several occasions, and I will explain again. Right? We don't seem to understand our role and function as adults. As I reached the 50-year-old mark, I sort of saw life differently. Because then I started juxtapose that with what I seen with the youths. Every youth is somebody and could be somebody. But the interventions that we make as adults at our 50-year-old gap on top of the hill, coming down on the other side now, you know, it does look at life real different. You know, you want to get ahead, you want to make money, you want to think, and you're making good choices. All that is good. But the fallout is where the problem that's coming. The fallout is what have those, you know what really sparked this? The last robbery with the extortion with the guy in Arima. The guy that got shot, the first guy that got shot, Javon, the youth. I hold him baby. I know him before he born. His mother used to work for me. His mother was one of my secretaries and whatever. And I hold him baby. And to know that at 23 years, your life gets snuffed out because of the wrong choices you made. Because your mother does work hard. You know what I mean? But somewhere in the cracks, the streets get a hold of him. And that was it. And then I watch the other 3 youth men and them that lie down in the papers yesterday. And I watching their faces, boy. And I seen my son. I seen my youth. You know what I mean? I seen him falling into that kind of, it could have easily been my son or somebody else's son. You know what people's sons I see get buried? You know what people's sons I go to funerals over the years? Well, I don't go funeral again, but generally, you know how much of them I see died and dead along the road with milk running down their face? Youths, young children. And we forgetting the Creator. In a lot of instances, whatever God manifests itself as to you is who you should be fearing at least. At least fear God at least in some form and fashion. It is a bad place we are in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are going about our business because it ain't affecting us. Because we in the shirt and ties and we trying to make a head of that is all well and good. Nothing is wrong with that. But we have to make a contribution to the youths of Trinidad and Tobago. We have to find a way. And I have spoken to Orlando this morning after I saw his plea, on the youths that get gunned down, the little daughter that get gunned down under the Flower Vine mover and all these people and them. You know what I mean? And we just turning our heads away from it. Not saying that we could turn our heads into it, but at least, we could make the interventions at the right time. Any youth that you see playing football, or you try to get him in a camp some way. Any youth you see playing cricket and pretty good at it. You know how many times I set up in fields and thing and hearing, boy, Latas was good, my brother was better. Or York was good and his brother was better. You know much of the stories I have heard over the years? And some of them just get caught up and just end up dying by the bullet most times. Nice? It ain't easy out here. I used to line on the back road, wherever. And it had 2 monsters in the area. Them killing people whole day. Whole day them killing people. But them on the front line. I used to tell them, I said, Captain, if all you want to talk to me, only come on the side. Don't stay on the front line. Because all it does take is a car coming out the back road. And for them to see her and make a phone call and say, yes, he line me by the parlor on the main road. And when they come in to shoot everybody. Because they ain't going to tell you, yeah, we're going on. Go a little bit left now. I don't want you. I want that guy in the middle there. You understand? That's not how it works. Especially in the ghetto. People not understanding these things, these simple things. And not because you're living in a gated community and you're sheltered means you are away from crime. Because crime comes in different forms. It even comes together with your neighbor with the shirt and tie. That coming in with the big Volvo and the whatever and the big BMW and whatever. And he running racket same way. Just not in tattered clothes. With tie and shirt and coming out with the briefcase. And he running racket same way. Up top. All you don't understand what is going on, people in Trinidad and Tobago. We can't be turning our blind eye towards this scenario. And I would like to go on Shabadi's program. I have invited myself and Orlando to go on his program. We had to stop talking. And at my age, at 50, going forward, right? I have made a commitment that I have to make some contribution to the youths. I have made that commitment to myself, but I haven't lived it out just yet. And I see this as the opportunity, maybe the catalyst to start it, but I want to get involved with the youths and make my contribution. Because I remember when I was 19 years of age, I was engaging in all kinds of illicit activity. I don't hide that from anybody. People are telling me, well, you ain't ashamed to say that. I ain't ashamed to say nothing. Because I was part of it. I was part of the gunman culture, the weed culture, the cocaine culture. I was part of it. When I was 19 years of age. I am 54 now. So I understand it from a different perspective. I understand it from the real perspective. And I would have gotten an intervention, by two people in my life at age 19. Right? And I always tell you about Keith Smith, the editor-at-large of the Express, and also to Mr. Montgomery Guy. Those are two guys that made an intervention into my and his son's life. Right? That changed the whole trajectory as to how we were going. So I understand how interventions help youths. And again, I will go over the Martin Joseph scenario again. Back then, we would have killed about 6,000 males within a 6-year period or more. If 6,000 of them had 2 children, which normally is the case in the ghetto, normally is the case for a gangster. A gangster does normally have 2 and 3 houses with 2 and 3 girls and 2 and 3 children at a young age. And they, if they had 6 twos, like 12,000 youths end up with the trauma in their head that they kill my father. Well, he doesn't understand how this father figure thing. This thing just run deep, you know. It doesn't run the superficial, you know. But morning, let me get Obi inside on this. Morning to you, Obi. Morning.
Pleasant good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
Pleasant good morning, Talk City 91.1 people. Facebook and YouTube, good morning.
Yeah, so as I was saying, 12,000 youths. And only picture, if 10,000 of those youths, right? Let me say 6,000 or 7,000 of them got a hearing from somebody. They kill you as a child, they kill their father as a child, they had that in their head. Some of them, they kill their father in front of them. Recently, they killed a youth man in front of the father. The guy that got killed in the savannah. He get killed in front of his son. Picture what is going on in his head. That is his only idol. Get gunned down in front of him. Picture them kind of thing playing in your mind always. It's no stepfather or nobody could fix that. You know what I mean? And that playing in your head, growing up as a little youth man. And the first opportunity somebody get who's the furious in thought and get a hold of your son and them kind of thing in his mind, that's what he growing up with. That's what he growing up with in his head. So if 6,000 of them get a hearing from somebody, an aunt, an uncle, a football club, a swimming coach, wherever, they get a hearing from somebody that made an intervention into their life and let them go in a different direction. What about the other 6,000 that got nothing from no one? No guidance, no help. Just there to the elements. And the mother just pick up a next gangster man and make a next child. And there's a drama with them and the child and all kind of madness. And picture them kind of thing in a child head. They don't remember when all they was cheering and all they forgetting, you know, the 50-year-olds and older. All they remember when all they was children. And remember the crossroads that all you make at that age to get where you all at now. All you didn't get here by guess. And we have to make an intervention. We as 50-year-olds and over have to come together to capture as much of that fallout as we can. I remember going to a Saturday morning, going to David Mohammed school. And he telling me about the different children, about how one see mother hanging in a roof. He still talk about another one, father get chopped up in front of him. He talk about another one, father get gunned down in front of him. A hail of bullets and he was in the front seat of the car. These is children that have these things in their head, that walking around. We had to change that, people. We had to get involved in the youth groups, make donations, work with them, whatever, right? So I want to start my first intervention with Shabadi program. Myself and Orlando, we're going to go on that program there, and I don't know where it leads. But I want to make my contribution towards the youth, because I can't sit down and be watching these youths. Sometimes I just be in the block. Sometimes I in my shirt and tie, and on the block, sitting down with the guys and them, and watching these youths and them going up and down. And everybody has a story. And remember, everybody has a chapter in the book that they don't read aloud. always remember them thing. While you're going through life, while you're in your shirt and tie, and you're up there, and you're doing your thing, remember the youths. Remember. Don't forget them. Because them is the people that come in and pest we. You understand? Them is the people that don't care for we. They don't care for God. They don't care for nobody. And it's just a handful of them, you know. Just a handful of them every year. No, it can't work so. It can't work so, people. But we'll be morning. Sorry, but I had to do that editorial this morning.
I lean you like pop off. You know.
I had to do that editorial this morning. Quite hurting my heart, boy. Them youths and them hurting my heart. You know what I mean? And I was sitting down in our boardroom yesterday and I'm watching, you know, other people among us and everybody just going to bed about they fighting and the this and the that and they have the problems and the whatever, right? That is good, well and good. But down here, who dealing with them? Who dealing with them? The youths, the young ones below here. And all you can hear from the men in the shirt and time, yeah, kill them. Yeah, but that is not the solution to the problem.
Yeah,
Killing them is not the solution.
Killing them is not the solution to the problem, but you know, this what happening here. I said it was going to happen. I said it 4 months ago, and you know, people, I just tell everybody I hate when things I say come to pass. But I knew it was coming, and the reality of it is this. You see, CPEP and URP, let me tell you exactly what that was. Because, you know, I think people, I don't look at it as jobs. CPEP and URP is not jobs. It's something you give people. But CPEP and URP is a buffer between the have and the have-nots. What CPEP and URP does do is keep the pests from visiting your home in a large quantity. And here why I would say that. We talk about ghosts. A lot of them faces you see on the papers is ghosts. Them is the ghosts. Them is the ones who would have just come and signed. They ain't showing up to work. Or they have somebody, they unsigned to our boss. Them is the ghosts in the system. Now how this ghost thing does really work is like this, You see, if the CPEP paying fortnight or monthly, that is just a little bit of dust to keep the ghosts and them from visiting your home. That is the reality of it. What does cause them to visit your home even though they get the little dust is if an event come up like a party or something and they require a bit more sustenance, a bit more money to balance. So they might say, okay, the CPEP and the URP ghost dust is only so much, but we have to hit a little grocery or something to get a little more because we want 2-3 feet. We have to go thing. We need nice clothes, nice shoes, right? And what I said a few months ago, her crime plan was going to lead to this. I told everybody this. Because when you cut the CPEP and the URP out, the boss still had to eat. And even though the boss might be able to eat off of some of the resources he have, he still have a bunch of men who was getting feed that he can't feed no more. Or he can't give them the quantity they was getting before. On top of that, yeah, Trump on the water, bombing the boats. So because of that now, there's a shortage even in drugs, not the narco side of it. So the men now, they ain't getting to eat as much. And when that happens now, you have 2 choices to make. And those 2 choices come with 2 sets of consequences. One, you could choose to become a productive citizen and contribute to society. But becoming a productive citizen and trying to contribute to society comes with a risk. Because you're from a hot zone or you're affiliated with certain people. So you might try to change your life, to come out on the streets to get an honest job. But you have to be looking over your shoulder all the time. Because you might have never shot a gun or hurt anybody, but you're guilty by association. But you want to make a change because you're seeing now you don't have the ghost dust no more. That is one avenue. Some might get lucky and get a job and change or pull themselves up. And then you have the second scenario, which is what is happening here now. The second scenario now is you ain't had the ghost dust no more. You don't want to change. You don't want to, because you're not accustomed working. You're accustomed sitting home and signing a book and getting a salary, right? Now that salary gone, you have to apply yourself. You have to come out and look for a job. You don't want to do that neither. So you choose the other option. Come out and do house break-ins, which I told everybody was going to increase. I said house break-ins and grocery robberies was going to increase, which is what happened. They're coming out and they're doing house breaking and all these things now, and this is where the second result is coming in. You either get blown away by citizens who now have access to deal with you through stand your ground laws, or the TTPS is going to kill you. And I said that 4 months ago. I said that. And exactly what I said, it's happening right now. I put it out on all my platforms because I wanted people to understand what was coming. So you see this thing where all these youths dying, I am not surprised because I knew this was going to happen. The buffer, which is CPEP and URP, they've had that for so long that they have been cultivated now into believing I don't need to come out and work, I don't need to apply. This is what PNM set up for we, so we don't have to work. We can do good in life, but here we have something here that will give you a little ease, and only when we think. Same thing with cigarettes. I explain to people this. Every time you see a grocery robbery take place, where you see them grab a lot, you see them grab Hennessy, and you see them grab tons and tons of cigarettes. You really think that's for them to smoke? Ask majority of the wholesalers who does sell cigarettes in Port of Spain if they ever see any of them little youth men coming in there with a clear backpack with cigarette to buy cigarette wholesale to sell over. They're not coming with that, but a bag full of cigarette. Where they get it from? They're not buying the cigarette for them to smoke. They might smoke a few, but the cigarette now is for them to flip. It's for them to flip. So they put on a robbery, they grab cartoons of cigarette, and they put it in the little bag and they walk the streets and they flip the money. Or even they flip that for the boss. So when all these buffers gone, because CPEP and URP was a buffer, and that get removed, and you now have the youths have nothing now. They have nothing. They can't change the narrative or change the direction they was going in. You have a fallout, and this is the fallout here. And this is why I was telling everybody, you cannot convince me that PNM cares about Afro-Trinbagonians. They don't. And the reason why I say that is because of this. You're campaigning on CPEP and URP. Why you don't campaign on gun amnesty? The same finances you're willing to pay through in East Stewart and them hand to get truck and speaker for nurses to protest. Why you don't get a truck, put some music on it, pull same Orlando Octave and others, and drive through the community, set up some containers in the community and say, listen, we have a gun amnesty. Bring in your guns and put it in the container. You're not going to be charged, you're not going to be penalized. Right? Why you're not going in? The same way all they want to keep press conference and meeting. You have a former prime minister keeping press conference every chance he could get. But he ain't keeping no press conference to talk to them. Why he don't come from Tobago and go in the same constituencies? You're talking about the elders not coming back and helping them. Why? We just always want to talk these things. But at the end of the day, the people at the top, these so-called political leaders, you're not seeing them in the community. When they take away CPEP from them, they're quick to rally them to say, we go get lawyers and we go fight for all that. That fall through the hole. Okay, that fall through the hole. Why you don't say, well, okay, let we go into the communities. You seen Foster walking through any community talking to people? No. You seen Stuart Young doing it? No. You seen Penelope Beckles doing it? No. And these are their voters. These is their voters' children, you know. So if you cared about what was going on with your voter base, why you're not in these communities talking to these people about what the children doing? You're comfortable. And this is why there's always tell people we don't have a race problem in this country. We have a hate problem. A hate problem that is formed from the haves and the have-not. And let me tell you what the hate is. The hate is this. They're playing the race card saying that Indo people don't like African people. But let me ask you something, and I said this before and I'm going to explain it again. If I wake up every morning and you have a mango tree and I thief your mango every single day, how long before me stealing your mango turns me into a nuisance to you? And eventually you'll get fed up at me doing it?
Well, yeah.
And you'll come to this like me.
Right.
So if every day you have one side of the nation picking up the papers, and every time they pick up the papers, it's a bunch of black boys in a Indo community going in the house. They do a house breaking on Don Miguel the other day. Here, Don Miguel, Bonjour Road. Beat up the 2 people and tie them up. In Indo Trinbagonians. So when this keeps happening, you have one side of the faction hating the other side. And that is why they are so comfortable saying, let them get killed. We do a poll the other day technically on the show. How many people was in agreement with them not coming out of remand? Right. How many people was saying, boy, before they even reach remand, they could get gunned down? You have a society now that is comfortable seeing them die. And then you have people like myself and you who trying to say, where's the intervention? And then you have a political party that claims to be for them, not doing the intervention. They're doing everything but that. And then you're trying to sell me that and that's what I tell everybody, that song is a big false. We love you, so we take good care of you. When? Show me when. Because you have an opportunity here to make a change. You come up on a podium talking about CPEP and URP when you could have come up on a podium and talk to all the black people children that dying there. And to show you how they don't like accountability. Godspeed Ollie said it. Godspeed Ollie said it on a podium. She said all those little black children who fighting in schools and terrorizing the schools is PNM children. And when she said, what happened? PNM turned on she and they tried to crucify she. So if by proxy, all them children who fighting in schools is PNM children, and all the children who doing crime too is PNM voters children too? Well, yeah. So at the end of the day, make it make sense. All you know the problem exists. What are you all doing to change it?
All right, people, we have given our dissertation, basically, you know what I mean? And this is our morning for change. This is our morning for change. We're to change the trajectory we're going in. We cannot be going in the direction that we were going before. We have to halt, see where we are, and how we making our interventions. Help our family. It have families I just buy books for, I just buy uniform for, I just give them all kinds of things. But I don't want to come and toot my horn doing that. You know what I mean?
Today, we putting up a door for preschool. I went and buy the door yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? It have a bunch of children I just drop to school every day. Who parents can't afford to send them every day for school. You telling me PNM can organize a project like that? Ask the government for 2 little old bus. And on a weekend, you send these buses into the ghetto on a Friday and a Saturday. You tell the people, listen, we coming for all your children. Carry them to do a little track and field, a little something.
They need them to destabilize the place. They need them to destabilize the place. But anyway, we're going to play some Lils people and we're going to come right back. And I'm playing Orlando's tune today because we need it in the society. So we'll be right back, people. And stay tuned for the Naughty Corner after 10 o'clock.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1, your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further. speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Take a little time out each hour of our days to really speak to the youths, get in their head, understand where they're going, how you can help them. If you have an extra penny, how you can give them $1 to advance their dreams. You know what I mean? If you save one, you save plenty. That's what it is about, you know, saving one or saving plenty. It ain't just about saving one alone. You know what I mean? We had to do our piece, people over 50. I beg of you, please, take the time to save who could be saved. Make an intervention to those who have the ability to understand. Life is about choices, and about the wrong choice or the right choice. You have to decide. You know, when a man make a choice, well, fine, he make a choice, you want to be a bad man, it only has certain places for you. The jail, the grave, or the hospital.
Yep.
Nice, you figure out which one you want to be in. Nice. But those who willing to go forward, you know, the other day I sit down on the block and I'm talking to my neighbors and them and they're telling me they were so proud to report to me that 3 children in the ghetto are on the TNT national rugby team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they were so proud. When they said it, they were so proud to say it. You know, and they went across there recently and they won the tournament. You know, and they were so proud and they wanted to know how they could get funding to get their child to go further into this rugby thing and the rugby club and whatever, and they wasn't getting no funding. And so I tell them, I'll ask the Minister of Sport, what is the avenues available? You know what I mean? But things like that does make the difference. That does make the difference in a child either going the route of jumping in a car with IMs, you know, and getting themselves caught up. You know, that kind of way. That all these little things you have to watch. All they won't know it because all they don't live there, so all they won't know it, all they won't understand it. But them is the people coming out to rob all here and take all your car and lock your neck.
Yep.
And maybe run in your home, get an envelope, rape your daughter.
Yep.
Disrespect your father. All them kind of, these are the things you have to be watching. Because we trying to figure, I remember clearly and distinctly, Keith Rowley and Hines putting up their hands in the air in our forum. I can't remember exactly what was the forum. And them asking where these youths coming from. And I saying in my mind, are they even paying attention?
But they
to
know
what
where
is
they're
going
coming
on?
from. What do you mean where they know where they're
words I'm
coming
using
from?
Where these youths coming
Boy,
from?
listen. Plain smart with stupidness. Them know where them youths coming from. They know.
Boy, something wrong with them because if you don't understand what the hell going on, woe be unto you, you know. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. Oh, for the phone line down. Hello, good day.
We know that you are.
Oh, wrong line. Hello. Oh, God.
You lost that one.
Tell us line, yes. Yeah, call back, people. Call back. Yeah, so to the people and them outside there, you know, you have to understand what the hell going on because we playing ostrich. We mind we business and we going about our daily basis, but we ain't realizing what the hell really going on behind the scenes. Hello, good day. Hello.
Yes, gentlemen, morning.
Morning to you.
I like this topic. And the reason why I say that is this fella, they call Karim Marcel.
Right.
He proved beyond a reasonable doubt that once a youth from a particular area get the opportunity to make something of himself, he could do it.
Right.
And once they have the support of people within a certain environment to pull them out of that negative environment, they will do it.
Right. Well, he has been a good youth in terms of doing things in his area.
Yeah, but don't get
from
fooled.
ever since,
But still, he had some political help too, eh?
Well, yeah.
So what I'm saying is, he gets political help, but at the end of the day,
He did
get
things.
help.
Yes, but he did
things.
stuff,
And he
you
made
know?
interventions in
And
real
political-
youth's lives.
You think if my son, some politician pull a string for my son to get through in life, I wouldn't take that. I have
Well,
to
these
take
are
it.
saying, yeah, you know. But the thing is, again, they could pull for more, but they're not doing that. That is the point
No.
we're making.
Hello, good day.
My thing is,
All right.
well, they might, I know who go agree, who go disagree. But from sun up till sundown, I wake up in the morning, I seen Batman, I seen gangster every single day of my life. An activist or a politician coming in once in a while. Who do you think I will gravitate towards?
Yeah.
It's like Sesame Street. There was Sesame Street showing the same thing over and over and over. So every day I see the Batman on the block. He feeding me and my family, and I have to keep going for him, keep drugs for him. Politicians have to find a way to be in the face, the same way these bad boys be in the face. You can't come by me once in a while and expect me to turn my back on something I get in every day for something I get in once in a while, you know.
All right. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
That's
man.
another fair.
Hello, good day. Where is going on there? How to find the
Nah, send the link for you.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but that is what going on. The intervention is needed, but the question is who it is needed from.
Hello, good day.
Yeah, good day.
Good day.
So people don't realize it's a coordinated setup that they take away all these people and there are people price to go up. This is a whole systematic plot. I don't understand what they're pretending about.
What are we
What are
pretending?
you talking about?
What are we pretending about?
What nonsense you trying to
my
say?
judge explain yourself.
You are free so that crime could go up, so that they can kill the black youth.
Nah, man.
Oh, they don't understand that?
Listen.
Have a good day.
Listen,
sir.
have a good day. Don't try
Have a
and
good
sell me that loo. You
Have a
come
good
to
day.
sell me loo
Hello, good
wholesale.
day.
Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Nice topic as usual. Trinidad and Tobago. This message all getting on this program now. This is no cocotti or no Lipton tea. This is reality.
I like how Obi break it down. And Obi, you're so correct. I mentioned it just recently. The money is to go party and bling and do certain things and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? So you say the right thing. So I hope that people listen this message this morning, and I will watch and see where we go from here. So that's nice for one of for listening.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
Another one here. Let me make sure. We're coming up to the 10 o'clock hour, people, and after that, it's the naughty corner. So, let me see which one is this here. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. X and Obi and Trinidad and Tobago.
Pleasant good morning.
Let's bring back the love and share the love.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. X and Obi.
Yeah.
We just come out celebrate 1 year in governance, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the last 10 years, the PNM rule back to back, 2 terms.
Mm-hmm.
The PNM area was represented by people in government.
Right.
The UNC so-called called areas was geographic discriminated. It was no secret. How much crime wave was in the UNC areas, and UNC supporters say that they're getting nothing and that they go and rob. But you see, when they say if they get work from the government, I have no alternative to go and disrupt our people.
True.
But just imagine, for the last 10 years, there was a government, the supporters still killing a record-breaking murder rate. What was the problem? How did it go down?
Yeah.
How they wasn't righteous?
And you have a very good point there. Mm-hmm.
All right,
so, what I'm talking about, they just try to change the narrative.
Yeah.
If they get up on the rump and really go and work, and the police do the work the right way, instead of complaining, they bring a new word into the dictionary, judicial killing, to support back wrongdoing. Have a nice day.
And you know why that narrative, that first caller, the caller before this one was trying to sell is so much nonsense? If you're trying to say that the government removed CPEP and URP so that they would kill the black man, then how do you explain 300 and something murders under the PNM, 400 and something murders under the PNM, 500 and something murders under the PNM, and 600 and something murders under the PNM, the highest in the history of the country, when CPEP and URP was there? How are you explaining that?
Precisely. Listen to this tune, people. Here's the next one again. And next one again. They're crying out, but things not happening.
Yeah.
Coming like, I have to do something about this thing, you know. Somebody have to bring back the balance, you know, eh? Yo, Sash. Okay. What go on, buddy? You ain't see the way the streets in Trinbago I get bloody. Shots not ringing out here, dog. My daughter trying to study. And on news before news, it's 2 more dead bodies. Things are heading downhill, I like it, don't intend to stop. Now my son no sure to come back if I send him to the shop. There was another pandemic, how the bodies them a drop. Cause every other get a youth trap. For real. Sometimes I feel like the new music bring badness back in style. Place full of fully dance, man, woman and child. I wonder if it's cause the people that know hear us for a while. The whole country I get filed, but we fed up of the boom, fed up of the bang, fed up of the warrings, fed up of the gangs, fed up of the violence. Time it fi stop. Time fi bring the country back. Fed up of the boom, fed up of the bang, fed up of the warring, fed up of the gangs, fed up of the violence. Time it fi stop. Time fi bring the country back. Hey, you see the news last night, Sash? Kingman a ball. Hold on, I feel like I didn't see it to the call. Hold on. See, What go on, brothers? Well, I see two great ones calling me. To what do I owe the honors? Ziggy boy, we trying to reach them, use them on the corners. Them who giving up the ghost, calling themselves all kind of numbers. No suits them in the streets, belly balling out for younger. Till somebody asks them, what team you rocking under? And them youths lost, and they started when they small. All the much vibe now, dog. That's King David trying to call. Yo, David. Go far right when me know true, but Brett, you know, telling me shots busting up by you. Dan, and up to now, me need a single siren. Yo, switch the video, they and I call with Ziggy and King. Serious? Oh, brother. It's like a meeting call to order. Oh, David. Nah, man, we just happen to link each other. Well, I don't feel that this just happened. I think now is the time for us to free the youth, them mind. Can we fed up at the boom, fed up at the bang.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, eh? Where is the P&M truck with all them songs we play, driving through the ghetto, calling the youths and them out to see what they could get them into? Where's the truck?
Where's the truck?
Where's the financing?
Where's the truck?
Where's the Where's the same financing? Where's the same financing you'd have spent to send the maxis for them when you want them come out to vote? Where's the same financing when the Prime Minister cancelled Independence Parade and you all wanted to give them an Independence Parade to sell them loo? Because again, P&M mental. Party, lime, drink, have fun, ignore all your real problems. So they spend thousands of dollars on fireworks to light up Eddie Hard Ground to entertain them, when you could have taken that same money and go into the ghetto, keep community programs. Imagine you're watching a community keeping a sports day in a street because they can't go to the savannah to keep the sports day because the savannah, they're liable to get shot. So they're running down curved roads. You running a race that meant to run in a straight line on a curved street.
Well, it is what it is, right? So we're going for the 10 o'clock news, people. Stay locked on for 10 o'clock news. So we'll pay some ads and then we're going to come right back and we enter into the naughty corner. So look forward to that, people, as we go forward.
Good morning. I'm Mary-Therese Bernard with the latest headlines to the hour. The launch of Angostura Solar Energy.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice. Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1
Look
FM.
forward to it, people. We are going to be sharing some licks today. Yes.
Plenty
Some
licks to share today.
Right, that too much stupidness going on in this tongue. Too much stupidness going on in this tongue. Let me just make sure the whip my wrist working. Right, my wrist working. My wrist working, man. Nice. Right, good and hard enough. Right. I want to make sure I get some carpet inside. Right, nice. Right, people. We are into the naughty corner, of course, and we are bringing you the information live and alive. Yeah. So it is what it is, people. The naughty corner is on, so you can call now and tell us who you want to put in the naughty corner. I want to start by putting our 50-year-olds. We have dropped the ball. Whether you want to hear that or not, we have dropped the ball. And we are allowing these things to happen because we are a community of people and we have to act like a community of people. So we have to take some licks for that. And take to carpet. Because we too out our timing. And we telling ourselves that we far removed from the situation because we in our shirt and ties and we drive our nice cars and whatever and telling ourselves that we far removed. We have a role to play. And we must play it. Must. If this place is to turn around. Not the police alone. Not the government alone. Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Yes, guys. Good morning again.
Yeah, go ahead. Make it quickly. Who you want to put in North
Conversation
Corner?
you have
Yes,
this
go ahead.
morning there.
Uh-huh.
I want to continue beating the PNM for the state of affairs in this country right now, especially with the youth then.
All right,
They have
okay.
to take the licks every single day, but they are the one that have it in this mess.
All right,
This is
okay.
on the
All right.
Make sure I risk
but we had,
the grease.
yeah, but we had to do
licks to get real licks.
Yeah, but we had to do things to correct it too. That is the issue.
Thank you. I agree with you.
All right. We can't just come in and put our hands up in the air. We have to do things too to correct the issue. You know, so all who want to put people in the naughty corner, all they call now. It could be a friend, family, foe, whatever it is. Just, you know, put them in the naughty corner. Put them in the corner with 2 bricks in their hand and the long and a grater. That used to be the punishment long time. real slavery thing. But what is this boy? Nobody calling, boy? What? Nobody to go in the naughty corner this morning? That's strange. What? We reach where we going, boy? What, boy? We reach where we going? Nobody to put in the naughty corner this morning?
It looks so.
All right.
I'm reading some chat here. Somebody say, know that it's crime in the country. A bit CPEP and URP, they were working.
Hello.
You tell me, what else it have to do in this place?
Hello, good day. I'll get to that just now. Hello, good day.
Good day.
Who you putting in the naughty corner?
Short Young.
Short Young. All right. For what? Hello.
No answer.
No answer. Hello, good day.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Who going in the naughty corner?
Yeah, I'm saying this, but I am very passionate and I'm kind of emotional about it. I'm not really not going out. Anybody want to play politics with this intervention coming this morning here? Because there's no PNM and no UNC right now.
There's no PNM and
There's
no
some
UNC.
intervention need to take place.
And we have to continue it. This government has to
I don't
continue.
Yes. I don't want to make think points of it. Because if you don't know, there people in the boardroom yesterday, and plenty people just don't care about it.
But that is,
right?
but that is the reality
They
of
don't
it.
care nothing about it. And the PNF and UNC who are there in care. So I really wish people would pick up some place. I don't care who do, because I realize something with these kind of things. Who want to be the hero and who feels them do it. But if we could pick up that with King, because when King M sing that song, they cry out to me. And I thought something might happen at that time, but they must not get no money. I don't know what's the problem.
All right. Well, Heinz
I
will
hope
pick it up.
something works. So everybody pay not for me. It's not last year, please.
Blighted Heinz will pick it up last time. Blighted Heinz.
You know,
This music here.
you know, it's so interesting, right?
Right. Hello, good day.
Hello,
Who you
good
putting
day.
in naughty corner?
Yeah, good day, gentlemen.
Morning.
I want to put the Honorable former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley in the naughty corner.
Why?
And I'll tell you why.
All right.
Now, you know he lost the last election, and he had was a vacate La Fantasy Prime Minister resident. But before he left there was a lot of trees. But he go on and cut down all the trees. But Sharon loved the trees because it had some special branch in it on those trees. And Sharon has loved those special branches.
What
you say? Give him some now.
All right.
I'm glad he put a laugh on my face, you know, because watch
Man
that.
say that special branches and he put
Watch that.
But what is this going on here? Man say that special branches on the trees.
I done, yes.
I was wondering where he was going with them trees.
I don't know you. From the time you say tree, I know where he was going.
Oh, God, the real sad.
Because there are no tree get cut down around that place.
Hello, good day. Hello.
Caller.
Hello.
Okay, nobody there.
Well,
Lights on, but nobody home.
Yeah, no, nothing coming through there. So you have to call back again.
Right.
Yeah.
So the chatter in the comment section here.
Yes, sir. Let me take another one. Let them chatter and them wait, man.
Yeah, but nobody call it like they afraid, boy.
Hello, good day.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I would like to give Republic Bank some lashes and some carpet.
Yes, boy, them fees, boy. Republic Bank, boy, they're ridiculous with them fees.
Yeah. They should get some.
Hey, it's easy for it to solve that problem, you know. Take out all your money.
And all take
out all your money in droves.
Yeah, but that contagion effect, that run on the bank and you wouldn't want that. Hello, good day.
Put it in our next bank. Transfer the money to our next
good
bank.
Day.
Good day.
Yes, good
Good
day. Who you want to put in naughty corner?
I want to put the roll up as the channel in the naughty corner and give them some good lick.
Nice.
All right. What? All they're saying share licks for you. All they're tell me why they're sharing licks, man.
You need a reason to be the opposition?
Well, no, but no, you know, the League of Losers.
Hey, the League of Losers? Exactly. Right.
Set our jokers all over the bloody place, boy. This place just disgusting to say the least. Gosh.
I find they could take something because they're coming and talking about the crime plan the crime plan is failing under this government, like if they solve the crime problem. So they could get some lash for that.
Right, well, let's take some lash for that. Take some lash for that. Good day.
Good morning, Mr. X and OB.
Morning.
Good morning.
You know what I want, yes. Give this Mr. Leon and some of the independent senators.
All right.
They are saying, let the government go on with the work, but they're studying this set who penny should remove and all of that. So they make an excuse. If it was the other wrong, they would have glad for it to go on. So then Leon and independent senators want the work go on and forget this. It's on base idea.
All right. And you get a cloud too. You too damn stupid, man. Hello, good day.
Devon, I'm Penny in the naughty corner. But it's taking too long to make a simple decision that a 5-year-old could make.
All right.
Them not moving faulty Faris, so they could stay there and wish for that. Faulty Faris are going to way.
Yeah, Faris ain't going to way. Hello, good day. We don't know that.
Yeah, hello, good day.
Yes, morning.
Morning. I want to put the judiciary system in the naughty corner.
All right. Why?
Because I don't want to reach problems in China to be our judiciary system in a mess.
All right, but we now get Chief Judge, now we got new Chief Justice.
You don't hear
that? That is when most of the crime was stopped because there's no swift justice in this country. And things will continue happening no matter what crime plan you have. Wherever you implement, once you don't fix that system, none of them can go.
All right.
You understand? Anyway, loving you all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good day.
Mr. X, good morning to you, morning to OB.
Morning.
Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation and its president, Marina Williams.
I
resignation.
I was going to call her just now. Just now, the second time.
To find out what is went on in Skinner Park that corresponding with the laws is life.
I'm going to
now
call
we
her
see
again.
Newspapers yesterday, Oleg even come forward on the notification to the company that Tobago to get funding to the Pan American to be an athlete.
leave office, send out the resignation or the shaming and this. But
right.
Lex.
Yes. Lex, man. I'm going to call her after the program, after the segment here. So I'm going to call. That was part of the plan for this morning, the second segment. Hello, good morning.
Good
morning.
Good morning. I want you to give all them bandits who invading people's homes a good licks.
All right. Take that. The two of that. And take to cloud too. Take to cloud. Out of timing, guys. Yeah, man. Don't be running in people's home and pressing people and all kind of thing. I'm going to take a call here from foreign. Foreign? I wonder. Nah, this local. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Morning.
I want to share 2 sets of Alexa, man. 1 for Penny
All right.
and 2 for the opposition that walk out on the parliament.
All right. Go get a cloud too. You must get a cloud. Must get a carpet. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. Must get a carpet. Must get a bellas. A bellas is a must. Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Yes, I want you to give all them women who accusing men of rape wrongfully a good curtail.
Yeah. My brethren get a hold in that. And he wasn't guilty, man. My brethren. The old Cesano end up in a bacchanal with a girl and end up winning the matter. Yeah, that we talking about, buddy. Triumph over your matter, man. Don't study them on the
I want to share some licks here for some Trinidadian men who get caught by the Venezuelan Coast Guard.
Right.
They are pleading to the Prime Minister and Ian to help them get freed. They are asking for 60,000 for their freedom, to secure their freedom. And the PM say, if all you get catch all your on your own, take all your licks.
Take all your licks. And it's a get some beating.
Understand?
And you're too stupid. They should get a cloud for that.
Yeah, they was held with fuel and not drugs and guns.
Look. The hell was it all here?
They say the living conditions is terrible. The small cell where 7 of them are forced to sleep. The state of the environment. So I don't know if they was expecting the Ritz Hotel or something when they go over there.
Yep.
But yeah,
they were expecting caviar.
Yeah.
Caviar and champagne.
You understand?
And champagne.
Yeah, but at least they have a Lasco fan. They have a small fan on the ground. Yeah, they have a fan blowing them. So at least they have a fan. So it's not that bad.
At least they have a fan.
In Trinidad, them prisoners have no fan, you know. Well, they still have a fan.
It is what it is, man. You get a whole fan.
Whole fan.
Yeah. Hello, good day. A whole Lasco. Hello, good day.
Yeah, good day. This is Special Bunch again.
I
bring up a nice topic there, boy.
Them
fellas and them, how they get, number one, where they get to videotape that incident. You know, that to show you how things nice in Trinidad, you know. Then they sell whatever hardship they're going through, but they have sell, they could flame and so on and things. But here they're studying the inconvenience and the dismay that has put the families that they go on a house invade. They don't know the trauma that has been putting them through and what they have proper bathrooms and things in their house, but they just can't even function in that environment anymore. They just have to move and go and spend a little time somewhere, you know? So give them some good work, right?
All
right, so
some good lush, man. Some good lush.
Hello, good morning.
I'm gonna call this one. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. X and OB.
Good morning.
The unchecked for hiring contractors who taken 8 and 9 months to fix our street light and are blowing 2 weeks after.
X go get some licks for that.
Which part that is? Hello? No, you can't. I'm not sharing no licks, Jesu.
No, you had to take your licks.
I'm not sharing no
you
licks,
had to take your licks.
For sure. But he ain't saying nothing.
He ain't say where it was. Let me see if he's calling back.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Light pole 56 Pope Avenue, Tumpuna Road, Arima.
Well, I sent a whole list of lights to fix in Arima. How you want and get fixed? And I would know it because I know how the whole list.
They fix They fixed it about a month ago, and they come and blow back again about 2 weeks after.
Well, that has happened sometime. It 8 parts in a HBS slide, so that's possible.
You're
but
putting
they
faulty parts in them
Yeah, but
slides,
they
sir.
were
back
going,
again.
You're putting
they
faulty
were
parts.
going to. They fixed it about a year ago, right? And it come and it blow again, and then they come and they fix it the other day, and it blow again after that. So it's something. It had to be something wrong with the pole or something.
Send me the pole number, a contact person, and where the light is, right? And I will get it
All right,
sorted
no
out for you.
problem.
Right? Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, but you're still taking your licks and your carpet. Right? You're
You're
buying them bulb in the grocery and putting it in people's street lighter. It's grocery bulb you're putting in people's street lighter. Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, we want to get some licks. You see the fellas in the Bitum that do that house breaking? That all they was so dunce that all they thief the iPhone and them and they was able to track the iPhones to the Bitum to know is all they do it.
They serious? No. Let us get
Take something for that. Take something for that.
All too bloody out that time, man. All too out that time, man. I'm gonna take this call here, man. Go ahead. Morning. Kunji.
Good morning to you, Mr. X.
Morning.
And to our big brother, good morning. Big brother, you're wicked to get X a belt day.
Why are we
Yeah, he deserve that.
Why wicked? If he put in grocery bulb in people's street light, what you want me to do?
61 bulb.
You understand?
No. My evidence in that lighting system, especially in the Point Appear area here, even in my community, even weekend, I see all them TNT people and them out and pole, stretching back light, fixing back light, straightening pole.
Yeah, we will fix
For the past 20 years, we see that take place in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right.
Now, you see the guy who asked for Mr. X to get a Lex? I want to recommend he far whipper.
Oh God.
Be more lenient and be more transparent.
Oh God.
All right, now we're talking about. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's easy now. Yeah. Look, I know he Stephan put up a video here.
Stephan?
And watch now. When I see the video, I get confused, you know. Stephan had hair on his head. It had a point in time in life, Stephan had hair on his head, boy.
Yeah, hair on his head?
But look, you're seeing hair on Stephan's head.
Nah, that is back in the day.
But yeah, but I confuse me. Me know Stephan from back in the day, I always know Stephan with the head clean now, boy.
I know him from little young fella when he now get into the radio business and he was the co-host. That is what you call him voice. Yeah, that was his co-host.
What, boy?
Yeah, man. Stephan had hair, not long hair, but he had hair. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, well, how about how much more minutes I have in the... no more minutes. Alright, that's the end of the naughty corner, people. Can't see that time ain't good at all, boy. What is going on there? I want to take this call.
We taking one more.
Hello, morning.
Morning, sir.
Yes.
What the mayor of San Fernando cannot secure his equipment in Carib Street.
Oh God, they're gonna go on with the equipment there. They're going with the equipment. Okay, cool. Thanks. You know what I'm noticing though? I must take this call. Hello, good day.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Who are you putting in naughty corner?
Could you tell me the name of the steel pan that you opened the program with? That was beaten, please.
The steel pan? I can't remember. I'll find out and I'll tell you, right? I'll find out because I didn't put it on. All right? Yeah, I'll find out and I'll tell you. But that brings us to the end of the naughty corner, people.
Yes, people.
We are fast approaching the 10:30. God, boy, these people are not easy.
Hey, you did ask them to call. Now they call and you want to run. Don't run.
All right.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good day. Hello.
Yeah, the social services is going to take some this morning.
The social services?
Yeah, the social services. Because the people really have sense understand that the country looking like 1986 all over again.
All right, okay.
But all it can penalize the downtrodden and the people who really going through it. You can't downshot. You can't deal with them. So.
All right, okay. All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay.
I want, you know,
Yeah,
I now come up with it in my
Let
head.
me hear what you want to say.
I now come out in
because
my
I
head.
have something I want to say too. Let me hear what you have to say.
As I did with Orlando, right? I'll try
Yeah.
to get Mr. King. I'll try to get all of them to go on a roving caravan, right? But my problem is to find out. My problem will be to find out how we get any funding to make sure
Well,
that.
this is why I'm
happens.
going to ask you. You are funding lying down somewhere?
No, but we could get if
You
it's
could
for a
get?
good cause. If it's for a good
Why
cause
you don't
and I
ask?
get a
Why
good
you don't
result.
ask? Forest. Why you don't ask him for funding?
Yeah, money like thinking good. Like money like soap seed.
You should be willing to fund to go into the constituencies. But you know what? You know what I don't understand? The caller just called in and he say, you know, why we thinking down on the downtrodden and stuff. You know, it's something I just always tell people, yeah. Poverty is a state of mind.
Right? And that's something you're supposed to like either.
You is the accountability. Look at the United States has a serious problem right now. What they're calling it black fatigue. And it's black people trying to distance themselves from the derogatory behavior that they see other black people doing. Right. So now they're calling the people who behave derogatory, they're calling them the N-words, and then they're saying black people is a totally different set of people. Those are the people who are upstanding, they work hard. They're showing you where in stores in Los Angeles and thing, they're putting everything behind glass cases now and locking it. So if you want to buy a pack of M&Ms, you gotta get somebody to come with a key to open a glass case, and it's only in black communities. This is not a problem that we have in Trinidad alone, you know. This is a problem that we are having around the world. And the thing that I just always get upset with when I hear people say, you can't, why you want to come down on the downtrodden, as he say, or the people on the bottom. We don't like to take accountability. Because I understand that these are children growing up in poverty. I understand that things are hard.
But we forming ourselves in groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
But those groups, how to put it, boy? We are the bottom of the economic ladder. I don't know why we black people not understanding that, especially.
Exactly.
We not understanding that where we need to pool our resources.
And we don't do it.
We need to get people together. We need to get groups together and fight like the other races and get things done. It's not a race thing per se, but I'm saying that you're at the bottom of the ladder. Time to get up and get. You know, that is why I'm thinking, you know, I personally would have no issue with getting Mr. King, a couple of them together, Ziggy, Sasha, a couple of them together to yeah, that's still yeah. Yeah, as he's saying.
Yeah.
In terms of getting the people and them together, getting the races together, getting on top of the economic ladder at least, or at least in the middle at least.
Yeah, but
we
you see,
but
let me show you something. People just get mad because I just call it out. When they was getting ready to go up for elections, right? And I was always use Young Brother as an example because I lived in that area in Sealots. When Young Brother was jumping up in a concrete room with a white vest on, sweating his life out, nobody from PNM went in there and say, we see Young Brother talent, let we pull him. The minute he make it, and they was going up for elections, they reached down there with Myrons.
Right.
You see faulty, you see Cummins Day, right? Potato Head, Scotland, faulty Faris, all of them reach to surround around Young Brother because it's a, like you say, it's a cultivation of the mind. So you show all the young youths now, we the PNM, look, we lineman with Young Brother.
Right.
And we supporting Young Brother. And all those young minds now interpret it as, well, PNM care. We can look they here with Young Brother. But after they leave, they go right back to that reality they had before. And the audience, they're not seeing them till 5 years from now.
Well, it is what it is.
And that is what it is. So
we have our NLCB finals. We had the NLCB.
Hold on, play with people.
Right, so stay locked on.
To gym owner. From running a food truck to owning a food chain. Take it to the next level. Don't miss your chance to play Lotto Plus today. Players must be 18 years and older. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to this morning's Playway Pick 2 and Pick 4 draw, supervised
Talk
by
City
independent auditors.
91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart.
All right, people, we're back inside and we just got out of our playway. You know, I didn't see the number that win. Oh, it is what it is. On your band, give all some money today. Some money. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Somebody in the chat was talking about job opportunities and that they're not seeing no job opportunities, right? Now, I am in several job things that I just put out for people and stuff like that. And this is what I say, you know, you're saying it don't have a job, but it have plenty work out there. Right? Look,
no.
Chief looking for workers right now. They want sales associate, warehouse attendants, general workers, dispatchers, and delivery clerks and export clerks. You trying to tell me a little black boy in the community can work in a warehouse?
Well,
Chief right up there already.
Okay, let me just put this in the context.
Right.
There are a lot of people that got left out of CPEP, URP, forestry.
Right.
But none of them is youths.
Right.
A very small percentage of those programs are young people. Very small percentage.
Right.
Right? But generally, I don't know. How is the government to tap into the program open back up, right? Under the NPOPs program, right? And
who you hiring? Who's you hiring?
It is more from 35 and up.
Right.
Is hired in those programs.
Okay.
No youths.
Right.
No youths at all. Right? That one or two young fellas, but generally 95% of the program is older people, right? What do you do to, because I'm seeing oil companies and all, advertising for all sorts of, well, I know when we're in a good place, when I see El Dorado
and these places
all these
advertising.
places advertising for drillers and tool pushers and rustabouts and whatever, right?
Look, food all looking for workers
I've
right
seen
now.
that happening. I've seen work going on, and you have to apply, right? You have to apply for the jobs. So, are you looking for a job at all?
Well, you see, let me tell you something, right? It's not even if they're looking for the job, and this is what I tell people. You would see school children will go to school for 5 years.
Right.
And they'll play the fool for that whole 5 years. And then when they come out, you know what they just then try to do?
Yeah.
When they come out now and they notice they don't have no subjects, or when they go to the most basic job, right?
Yeah.
And that basic job is telling them you have to have at least 3 passes or 3 something. And they notice they don't have none. You know what they does now try to do, some of them who think their parents could afford it? They would now try to get their parents and them to put them in classes to learn the same thing that they went to school for 5 years to learn for free. They now want their parents to turn around and pay for them to learn the same thing, to go back and learn the same English and the same maths and the same whatever they didn't get. That is a common denominator. That is why it have so many classes, schools that has take place after children leave school, that they could come back and repeat and write over exam and all these different things. The mindset now is this, and this is why I was saying, the caller saying you can't play down on a man, but we lack accountability, because the mindset of us they have is this: I didn't do well in school because of poverty and whatever. Like, let me play the Buju Banton card. Circumstances made me what I am.
Right.
Okay. So circumstances make you who you are. Why now do you feel the entitlement of saying, because you turn out how you are, we who did better have to care about you? Because that is what it comes off as. And that is what, like I said, we don't like to look at the root causes. The root causes is this, and that is why I always say, nobody goes into the Afro-based community to deal with the social issues. You see that thing, you call it intervention? That is social issues. When you have a scenario where every time a father makes a child, there are single mothers walking about Trinidad and Tobago with 4 and 5 child fathers. Some of them have 4 children for one man, and the man not minding the child. You carry him to court and making no sense, because even if you put him in court, some of them so bold-faced, they saying, me walking nowhere, so where you getting the money from? Some of them don't even care if they make a jail. So you have a bunch of single mothers now who making children. And where do you find the most children being made? In the ghetto. And most of them missing the parents, right? Then you have the set of fathers that you talk about that all died through murder, crime, this, that, or they in jail. That is our next set of them that just there. And then you have all these children, they coming up. And that is why I told you, children in these communities, they already see themselves as failures from the time they reach 12. Because they look around and they notice, but wait now, the majority of these people, they hear all their life. I never see them change anything. I never see them elevate or nothing.
Well, I'll play a voice, so tell them what nobody's saying.
Though that the ship has started to turn, but like any big ship, it takes a long time to turn. It takes a long time to stop it and then turn it around. The process has begun, I think. But I agree with you all this morning. The old phrase of while the grass grows, the cow starves, that's the situation we're in now. While those big changes are happening on the level of systemic change, you have to try to find a way to feed the cow. Right? I think that's what you're talking about here. Now, the big changes are, for me, clear. The government has decided to try to kill the Hydra. Now, it will be a battle because of what you all described this morning. To effect that change, you're going to hurt a lot of people. CPEP, for example, was the belly of the beast, right? But it wears the cloak. It wears a white cloak of giving jobs. They're not jobs, but giving income. Let's call it income to people who are income level, right? So it has a white cloak that covers it. But you better believe below that white cloak is red skin with horns and a forked tail, right? And the government's efforts in that regard are laudable, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to cause pain. That's why I call it a Hydra. To kill it means you're going to be hurting a lot of people while you're doing it, and you're going to suffer political blows for that. But they seem to be sticking with it. That's good. They haven't jumped up like some others and say we go bring it back. They're sticking to the guns. That's good. In the meantime, what can be done by the average citizen, I think, is what you're talking about here. And you see, individual activity is good, but to really get it going on a national forum, you need national events. So that artist with the song there is an example, right? A way of coalescing energies behind the project rather than individuals think they're alone out there. And that's fine. You're doing your thing alone, quietly. That's good. But if the very people can coalesce under a banner, in this case a song, that's a good start. And I think in general, artists, remember when it was Michael Jackson and Heal the World? Remember that song? When all of them came together, Stevie Wonder and all of them in one studio, all the big ones. And they sang that song that galvanized first, people along the world to even know about it was happening. The salvation that's happening in Ethiopia, right? That's the kind of thing. So government will do its piece, but the citizen has to do their piece too. And it can happen on two levels. Individually, quietly, but loud and proud is good too. Right? And so how exactly that turns out to be, well, this program, it can definitely be discussed.
Well, I seen Earthquake talking about like it's nobody alone voice note audience play. Where have you put a voice note that I have not played within the last, within the last month and something? Maybe you never put a voice note. You never put a voice note here. Oh, you have one here. You have two here on the 4th or the 15th. Nice. So I'm trying to understand, well, where's your point really? Earthquake, where's your point?
No,
get to the point, right? Land the plane.
Now here I'm saying, right? In terms of in terms of what Mr. Nobody was saying, in terms of getting the people on board, let me tell you something. They have driven this race wedge that they just promote. That is what the government narrative is. I like to go with my narrative, which is we do have a race problem, we have a heat problem, and a have and have not problem, right? You see now you see how you say you would like to mobilize to do something like that? Let me tell you something, bro. I could tell you, I just get real support. Right? I just get real support. But that support does come when they see that you are willing to do something. You see the way all this thing going right now, where we have so many people, getting hurt because of these things, all these housebreaking and invasions. If you try to mobilize, and that is what I'm saying, you try to mobilize them right now, those people are saying, you want us to mobilize to save them. When them is who is distressing us, it's best they just get killed out.
Hello, good day.
That's how they're thinking.
Hi, good morning again.
Good morning.
Paula, I'm talking about the other feed cow. All those Venezuelans come here, all of them finding work. All of them, they don't care what work they get, they do it. Grocery, wherever, cleaning up all over. So why this group of people cannot go and get work? People just calling and making an excuse. They leave the country and come here and get one kind of little ends and working. Thank you.
See what I mean? Lack of accountability. And this is what I say. But bro, empanada, look my brethren, every time we see them now, you notice how many Venezuelans selling doubles now?
Yeah, well,
they learn it,
Why not?
And they doing it. So again, why we can't pivot?
Alright, well, I'm gonna play a voice note till I'm gonna see what's going on here. What is going on here? But just to demand the leading note?
Why
I'm putting Penniless in the corner for prolonging the Bates removal matter. Resign and go to Far East.
Chinny Trump.
Like shipping yourself.
Chinny Trump.
Shipping this, see that again. I'm gonna try this one,
yeah. Mr. Earthquake is right. All the guys playing nobody voice note. So let me tell you something. Especially if you play nobody voice note and nobody going to call anything. I think so you have to have your own program. Because nobody who will know everything. All the pages is
Man get salty for Mr. Nobody voice note, boy.
I don't look to listen to fuck news. I want to hear from here. That's fuck news. They don't tell you the truth. Mr. Nobody, you call and make all the voice note you want like that. The city studio would have a section of nobody.
Alright, okay.
What, boy? People total feelings, boy.
I'm gonna play my game. Since all didn't hear
Oh God.
So that thing you're talking about black fatigue. Let me first declare that nobody is darker than a moonless midnight. And
times
here nothing like a nuts back, right? Because when you're talking these things, people get touchy, right? But it's true. But black fatigue in the United States of America have nothing to do with the color of the skin. It has to do with the culture.
See what I mean?
Dr. Morgan Job used to say here, it is not a race problem, it's a culture problem.
It's a
And we
culture
cuss him for
problem.
that. Right? He used to say things like, you would quicker find a snowball in hell than a 15-year-old virgin on St. Paul Street. We cuss him for that. He would say things like, there's no such thing as prestige schools. There are prestige parents, prestige students, and prestige teachers. We cuss him for that. He said, see God in every face, not race. Cuss him for that and all. There's a culture problem. He used to say that it is culture is the problem. And what you're talking about this morning, that whole gang culture, everything, it is a culture.
Thank you.
These people grow up in a society, an enclosed society, a microcosm, that this is the way it is.
They believe that is as good as life
and this
could
is the way it has always been, and this is the way it should be. And anyone trying to break out of it or to break
Something wrong with you,
as the current government is doing, it's gonna face, it's gonna eat the devil, the bread the devil need.
Yeah,
right.
He's correct. Let me tell you something.
So
Look,
that's a culture thing. It's a culture thing, and that happens to the race.
Thank you.
It's by accident, I would say, that a particular group that people identify as a particular race happens to be in that particular situation. You go to the wrong neighborhood in the US, you get the same culture, but no black people,
True.
Right? They'll be Mexican or whatever else. So the point is to fix this problem, looking at it from a racial point is by the way.
Makes no sense. Thank you.
Look at the culture. What is the antecedents of the culture that we need to intercept to change it?
Well said. And that is the point. It's a have and have not problem. It's nothing to do with race. It's if I grew up in a community where, okay, let me tell you something, and let me be honest, we being fair here with this. Majority of Trinidad and Tobago, we grew up in Bacchanal culture, right? If you look at any Bacchanal platform, who are the faces you tend to see there the most? Be fair. Who do you see gravitating to degenerative behavior more?
Black people are normal. Hello, good day.
Normal.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, fellas. Listen, I don't really call that, but you were saying, nobody, that's a very good point, and I like to bring, learn a lot. But you all mentioned something this morning about school and prestige school and things, right? And you make a good point. They don't have no prestige school. It all boils down to the teachers and whatnot. But you see, the public schools, the teachers have a mentality that all you don't want to learn, I don't get here already, all you can do all you want, all you don't have to learn.
I can't agree with that.
And we have to start putting our way that, hold the teachers them accountable for how the class do on the end of the term. You understand? Evaluate the trend and see how it out now, but you understand? So you upgrade the teachers them accordingly, because in the private school, if them are doing good, the teacher will get replaced, because he's not doing his work properly. But it don't work so in the public school, where that the children they learn, them getting their money and them going home happy like happy. You understand? Not all the parents have the luxury of sending children to extra classes and, taking that time to teach their children home when they're home and all these things, because a lot of single parents, when them done work, them tired, them cannot come home and maneuver all these things. You understand what I'm saying? The one or two parents who could do it, these children, very good. Doesn't matter if they go to public school or private school, because they take any time off to manage the children and the schoolwork and all these things. What they don't understand in school, they deal with at home. But what about the parents who can't do it? These are the children who suffer on the end of the day. That's all I have to say about that.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah, man.
X, here we're going on. I do agree with that caller.
Well, hold on. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Doesn't get you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, boy, I like the way you do it, man. Let me go straight to the point. I don't agree with you last caller, especially when you mentioned about the teachers being responsible for how the children them do. And I hear people saying, help how the youth. What you leaving for me, the parents, to do, right? When you help how the youth. We parents have a responsibility, my brother, to grow a child in the way that they should go, so that when they get old, they will be part of it.
Yes, but there are a lot of parents that are deficient in that area. And sometimes an uncle, a brother, somebody does make an intervention into their lives to change it around. Sometimes they don't get it from your home because they don't know. And you can't know what you don't know. That's what the problem is.
Well, my friend, you have a sharp like a geometry. I hear you. You're lying, but you just mentioned the problem culture. Why so many of us bringing pitbull dog? And I mean, again, people get bite from pitbull dog recently, but it's not so popular like crime. I am saying tie your cup with a twine. I am saying, brother, we parents have a responsibility that we need to be more accountable. And I don't know who it is going to take up this job. I am a parent, brother. I admire the work that UNC is doing so far. I'm watching what's going on right now. Because some trying to do the dirty work and you see already depending on my vote. So all afraid to take action. It's a political thing that belongs to nobody. But at the end of the day, I just heard somebody say, when the majority comes out, who does hold them and back them? When the majority is trampling on one another to get in the back. And I don't want to sound incredible, too dread, you understand? But I'm saying that my people, we need to wake up.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, man. I wonder if we could take one more, but you have 2 more minutes. I'm taking one more. Hello, good day. Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, morning. Speak quickly.
Yeah, the closure of Petrotrins, they didn't put nothing in place to cushion this unemployment it would have after that. They bring us at a Venezuelan here, and Venezuelan pick up the jobs that local was not doing. So that is where the problem creeps up from, and it still is prevalent in this society.
All right. Okay. Well, we have a gap between trades and these youths and them going out there and looking for work and not getting any work, and then there's a whole sort of drama going on with, in terms of who fill in the gaps and that sort of stuff. But CPEP, URP, and forestry and thing had nothing to do with the youths. Had nothing to do with the youths. You know what I mean? There had no youths in them program.
Well, it had something to do with the youths. The youths was in some cases was the ghost in the system.
From 18 to 28, 30, that is a gap by itself. You have to deal with them differently. And they operate in a different sphere to other, other people in society.
You know what I noticed with all those callers, majority of them, nobody wants to state the obvious, which is we're not taking accountability. You see that narrative that they try to peddle, they're just now to try to throw teachers under the bus. We have this concept that teachers' jobs is to raise our children. And that is not a real concept. The ECC system, which is the preschool system of Trinidad and Tobago, is used as a dumping ground for parents so that they could get free time when they don't want to deal with the children. And I'm telling you that because that is something I see on a daily basis, right? You have parents complaining that the children getting too much homework.
Where do you spend most of your time as a youth?
Well,
Where do you spend most of your time as a youth?
in school.
So The teacher has a role to play.
The teacher has a role.
Parents has a
The
role
teacher's
to play.
role is to educate your child, not to raise your child. You can't be sending your child to school. Your child, every day your child come to school, they don't have a book, they don't have a pencil, they don't have fruits, they don't have this. And then when the teacher doesn't supply, you vex with the teacher. Let me tell you something. If teachers was allowed to voice what they does deal with, because there's a clause in their contract also that they can't voice. If teachers was to voice it. Anyway, let me go to news.
This is TTT News on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I got right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further.
People, we're back inside, we have just finished the 11 o'clock news, of course. I wonder if we played the promos. No, we didn't play the promos. Yeah, we need to play the promos, and then we're gonna get right back into the session.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get this up here.
I ain't letting people throw teachers under the bus, you know. I ain't taking that, you know.
Teachers?
Yeah, I'm not allowing them to do that.
We're talk about them just now. Don't up yourself. We'll talk about them. All right, people, we're going to play some ads and we're going to come right back.
But Johnny, how come your house is twice the size of mine, but my bill is twice the cost of yours? Johnny, what going on, boy? How your bill so low? How your bill so low? I'm conserving energy. I switch your LED at the stun of the AC, and I'm saving real money. It's our responsibility for a brighter TNT. Cause the waste and you would see. Why everybody asking me? They asking how you been so low? How you been so low? TN Tech, powering the nation into the next generation.
This Mother's Day, Talk City 91.1 FM is celebrating the queens who do it all. The early mornings, the sacrifices, the unconditional love. Now, it's time to give mom her flowers. Nominate your mom today. Send us a voice note telling us why your mom is the best. Or share that one moment that makes her truly special. Or call us live on air and tell us yourself. Every day you can qualify. We'll be taking your calls daily for your chance to make it into the draw. Just listen out for the sound effect.
Queen for a day!
Queen for a day. That's your cue to call in and qualify. And on Friday, one lucky mom takes home our grand prize. It all starts Monday, May 4th and runs until Friday, May 8th, with the grand prize draw happening Friday, May 8th. Let's give mom the celebration she deserves. Sponsored in part by Skinforia, where radiance meets relaxation. Woodford Cafe, Arazi, Anton's, Bright Ideas, bringing happiness home. And Flowers 137, only on Talk City 91.1 FM. On Wednesday, May 13, Talk City 91.1 FM goes live from Tobago from 6 a.m. straight to 12 noon. We're taking you out of the studio and onto the Sister Isle, broadcasting from the beautiful Cocoa Reef Hotel. Start your morning with the Ground Report, featuring Lennox Smith, Andy Williams, and Nigel Snipes, bringing you real talk, real issues, and real voices from Tobago. Then from 9 a.m., it's Off the Record with Stephan and Mr. X, unfiltered, in-depth, and right where the action is. We'll be speaking with key decision makers and influencers shaping Tobago's future. Tourism, business development, and the real issues affecting Tobago all front and center. Live, direct, unfiltered. Don't miss it. Talk City 91.1 FM live from Tobago, Wednesday, May 13, from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Talk that matters, where it matters.
We're going. Find a girl, all right, okay. All right, people, we're back inside and we are just after 11 o'clock. I want to call Rowena Williams. I'm going to try and call Rowena Williams. We're dealing with this. I have a number here for her. I'm going to call her and see if she would answer. See if she would hang up on me. Let's see if she will hang up on me. I'm going to try a thing here. Hold on there. I can't hear nothing. I ain't hear no girl, dude.
Well, why are you making your phone call? I will conversate with the nation. So here we're going on, people. Accountability starts at home. It is not the teacher's job to raise your child. It is your job to do that. Your teacher's job is to educate your child. Or children, in this case.
We're sorry, your call did not go through. Will you please?
You ain't top up, boy. Like you're not supposed to call an individual.
Hello, good day.
Yes, good day, Mr. X.
Good day, good morning.
Yeah, I just want to find out something.
Mm-hmm.
How come you all don't bring the news over YouTube?
Have no idea, but I can find out for you.
Yeah, because most of the time at home I'm watching you all on YouTube.
Right.
The playwright wrote the come across, needed the news, but I'm very interested to hear the hourly news, but it is cut and I don't think I can find out that.
All right, okay. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the comments the people and them saying there?
They're talking about the school, and you see, and a lot of people are agreeing with what I'm saying, because, right? Because at the end of the day, where education is concerned, the teacher's job is to educate your children. And let me tell you, one of the problems I know teachers have. We have a culture where school is concerned that we like to reward children for failure. You would see a child come home with no passes. But when they come back out to term for the next school, they have the latest sneakers on. They have a $900 book bag on their back. They have the latest iPhone or the latest Samsung phone. But when you look at the grades, they don't have good grades. We have a culture that rewards children, whether they do good or they do bad. So that is a problem there by itself. Then you have the degenerative side of it. Most of our children, who they look up to in the community? The bad man, the Trinidad artists, the in crowd, the positive direction. They don't want to hear that. If an artist singing Trinidad music and puts out a positive song, they don't want to hear that. So the reality of it is this. Who they view as their mentors? Who they view as the person in the community to look up to? If I live in a ghetto community, the politicians not coming in there to talk to me, the businessmen not coming in there to talk to me. You want to do an intervention. You want to round up some people and go. But you know who making time to talk to me in my community? The man on the block. And the man on the block had the latest Jordan sneakers. I want to wear a Jordan 2. Me ain't working, but I aspire to wear a Jordan 2. The man on the block have a gold chain.
A big
gold chain. Right? That hanging down between the leg. I aspire to have a gold chain too. Like all the hot girls in the city, 10 out of 10, the lashes long. Right? Long like them broom and them to cobweb with. Right. And all of them have gold on their hand and the thing. I want to look like that too. I want to aspire to that too. Right? And they gravitating. They want to be up on the social media pages. You know it have a page called Hood Hoodwich blingers or whatever for Trinidad.
Right.
And almost everybody who does come up in them thing, I know allegedly in something, whether it be male or female. And they have the most gold, the most jewelry. And when you look, all the comments is young people who want to be just like them. Then you want to talk, they're talking about parents and parenting. Most of the parents and them in those communities, you know where their parenting is? They give a child a device and send the child in a corner. Every little child have a tablet or a phone in front of their eyeball. And the parents and them in a corner with a phone in front of their eyeball to keeping up with the daily bacchanal, you know. Them don't care about the children schoolwork.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning to you, sir.
Yes, good morning. We hear you.
Good morning.
Mr. X, good morning to you and good morning to the gentleman there.
Good morning.
And
Good morning.
I agree with you there. You know, hats off to you, my brother, because when you see there, you understand, and they say the young people them understand how to work and try and be honest and, you know, earn the things and go to school and learn well. And later on, there will be something that's better. Like the brand. The brand only finished for a while, brother. You come back and buy a brand new car, so you drive off the showroom, you know, 10% of that value then gone already. You understand?
Exactly.
Something is the value. Anyhow, but I got coming back to you on the education part. You know, the teachers and them, you know, I know that they work hard.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. And I know them, they meant well. But I want to tell the Nurses Association, the nurses and them, but they touch on that. Do not get yourself too much with the president of the association. Because that gentleman is going to put all you in the breadline. Because you can't tell me, you're telling people, you're telling them, only see about 6 per day. But they say the minister, say, well, this is about 12 now. He told them and tell them that the minister put it in writing. So he dictates in the face of the people them who trying to work honest and hard. The nurses and them, I've been told and the country know that, hold our restraint. They're going to get the money. But the president, the PNM president they have there, misleading the people them, so advising the nurses and them, be careful. Watch that man with a fine teeth comb. You understand? Because that gentleman going to put all you in a difficult spot. And when he put all in a difficult spot, and only reach out to him, you understand? He will turn his back. He said it, just like the Prime Minister say, if you come for my eye, I'll take off your head. That way he used that word last night. He used that word last night and he said, if you only touch one nurse, he say, I will do like the Prime Minister say, I'll take off the head. You understand? In other words then, I'll fight them. But that's only mouth murderers, they call them so. Because when them fellas and them getting the salary, you might end up with nothing.
True.
So be patient and don't listen to that gentleman at all. That's all I have to say, Mr. X. And this country, God bless this country, and let me continue the good work. You understand? And before I go, I want to touch on something, Mr. X. And you as an educated guy, you understand? I know you will look into it. This senator, the senator that's in question right now, the opposition senator, I beg whoever she called from Tobago, is that she was working in the DPP office? I only asked him. I'm asking, sir.
I don't know.
We don't know.
Could you look into that for me, please?
Okay then.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Have a good morning.
Have a good day.
Yeah, excellent, Mr. Obi. Concerning the education, what I observe, right, in my community, when school children from primary school come home from school and things, they find what, not everybody, right?
Yeah.
Some of them will come out and they will play a little bit of thing and by 5:30, 6 o'clock, so they go on off the road.
Yeah.
Off the road or off when they playing facility then. They're home in their house. So I look at it as parents now, looking after the kids when they come from school, following up. Now it's 7 o'clock now. Is that time for them now to sit down now and watch the news? So you're going to go current event
and all of these things. Who is the prime minister? Who is the president? Who is the minister of this and minister of that?
Mm-hmm.
And they will learn certain things there.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they may watch a comedy and they go to the bed.
Yeah.
It have others when they come from school, they in the road till after 6, 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, they're still on the street.
Yep.
The parents sending them in the shop to buy things when they're supposed to be home now, doing the homework now. When they come home 6 o'clock now, they're doing home lesson now, and they're watching news, and they may watch a little comedy or what they can see.
Mm-hmm.
Or you may go on a little phone or what the tablet and what, and after you go in your bed. So it's not all parents now who looking after the children when they leave school now to take up and when the teacher leave them off now to say, well, you'll get any home lesson. Let me check your book. Let me see what you do.
Yeah.
Plenty parents not doing that. Now some of them now, the work they're doing, they coming home, a certain hour, they coming home late.
Yep.
And that's a problem we have because these youth now they're left on their own now to do what it is they want then. And I want to let me have them. But other than that, it has some parents doing a very, very good job.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Thanks a lot. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And there is a text. Social issues. No, I understand not every household will be perfect, But there are too many households where they bring children into this world and the children are viewed as burdens. And let me tell you what a big part of that is. When you have children making children, people just think children, when you hear somebody say they's 18 as an adult, let me let you know something. You is not an adult as far as I'm concerned until you reach somewhere around 28, 29 years old. Understand? 28 or 29 years old. Right? Because the reality of it is this. You have to understand that when it comes to your family and your household and stuff like that, you have to have an input in what goes on in your children and them life. It have parents who don't even know what the children like, what the children's favorite color is, what is their favorite children TV show. Look, the caller talk about news. When I was growing up, it was mandatory that you sit down with the family and watch news. Whether you liked it or not, you had to sit down on it. It have plenty people in the country knows nothing about nothing going on in the country because they don't watch news. They don't even read our papers. So how do you course correct that problem that is taking place? So, like you say, the intervention. But when you go, you feel you could talk to them? You feel you could really pull them children square and try to think, and teachers just try. I know teachers who just cry. It's our teachers who giving lessons for free to help children, right? I know a school that had a problem where they were sending home homework, and this wasn't secondary school, this was primary school, sending home homework, and parents was complaining that the work is too hard.
Them children them too out of time, and parents them too out of time and too
exactly. And again, you is not an adult until you reach 25, 26 years old. You know how much young parents either see on the road. You seen parents slapping up the children, roughing up the children, little children on the road. Why you think they're doing that? It's because it's a child with a child, they're frustrated. One of the messages I try to tell youths, and I'm going to say this today on national radio for parents to hear this so that you all will pass on this to your children. To all children in Trinidad and Tobago, listen to what I am telling you all on Talk City 91.1 this morning. Being an adult sucks. If your parents never tell you, I am going to tell you. Being an adult sucks. Everything that you don't want to do as a child right now, when you become an adult, you either have to do it alone or make a child to get help. And I'm going to explain it quickly for you all. If you don't like to pass a broom, and if your mother tell you sweep the living room, and she will do the kitchen, when you become an adult, if you're living on your own, you have to sweep the whole house yourself.
The whole house.
If you don't like to wash the wares, and your mother would assist you by rinsing and you washing, but you still find that it's too much, when you become an adult and you are on your own, you have to wash all the wares yourself. When you are a child, your mother and your father has to pay the bills. When you become an adult, you have to pay your bills yourself. So enjoy being a child. enjoy the benefits of being a child. Go to school, get your education, have fun, stay away from crime and criminal activity, stay away from negativity. Love and adore your parents because you never know when you could lose them. And do not rush to grow up because being an adult sucks. Don't think because you say when you become an adult, you go get to enjoy life, you go enjoy fete, you go enjoy. All those things will come eventually. Don't rush it.
Morning alive.
Have a good morning, caller.
Good day.
Mm-hmm.
Obi is right. They don't sit down, they don't make the children sit down and listen to news.
Yeah.
Right? And know what is going on in the country, one. Two, the parents themselves, not even interested in sitting down and listening to the news.
Thank you.
I have seen it myself. Young people, not listening to the news, they don't know what's going on in the country. Right? And they all, because the young, know why? The young people, the mothers and them, stick up in a phone themselves. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, caller.
Hello, good day. Hello, good day.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
Continue to battle
Continue to battle what?
Battle parents. Because we is the problem. I'm beginning with the man in mirror.
Thank you.
Yeah. We is the problem also.
Yeah.
So let us look at the books we read, the shows we watch, the radio stations we listen.
Mm-hmm.
The music we listen, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The places we go on the friends we keep.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot to do with our destinations.
And caller, not cutting you, I want to ask you something. When you were a child and your father was around, what was the first person you used to emulate or idolize that you used to say you want to be just like?
My daddy, boy.
Thank you.
Because daddy, homework, boy.
That is the foundation.
That's
that
correct.
Is the strength.
Right, but what were the thousands of youths that don't have a daddy?
And this is the point we make.
Or don't have a stepfather, or don't have a role of a male in their life. Where them going?
Tell you more than that.
Where them fitting?
Let me tell you more than that. Some of these ladies and men don't want a role model. You don't want a, you know. You like this black man. You understand?
He's not lying. The man talking facts here.
And she will tell you what, you're coming home now, I'm going to take you job.
Yeah.
You understand? Mm-hmm. We men, we like to flash a woman. The woman like to flash men.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody who is responsible, telling you about the Constitution, you must say something. You have to put something on the tablecloth. We have to live within our means.
Mm-hmm.
We have to maintain our responsibility. You not understand.
Yeah.
Because the bigger problem is me and the wife in the house. That is the bigger problem. The bigger problem is me and the wife in the house. The child comes to me. Or he comes to mommy. Mommy, I want to go by the mall.
And what she say? Go ask your father.
You are not going. All right. I shall go out to your daddy. Or you got many of one to your father.
Yeah.
You're going by your daddy now. Who are you going? When are you going?
Yeah. What time are you coming back?
With who are you going?
Thank
the
you.
Child, you have money.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to a friend. I want to talk to Shimala.
Yeah.
One person, about James, all like that. When you were young, you had a boy there, so the girl, it's not like that, has to child. You see what it's problem?
Yep. I agree with you.
Let me give somebody else a chance.
Okay, caller. Thank you.
Yes, my brother.
They understanding it?
Well, they're understanding it, but
they're understanding it.
But it's who doing it? That's what the problem is.
And this, I tell you, it's such. You have children walking around the road with children.
Hey, let me get this Mother's Day promo.
Yes, boy. Before you get some licks from them mothers and them, you understand? Before they give you socks and drawers for Father's Day.
All right, people, we're going into the Mother's Day segment. I'm going to make the sounder, the alarm for it. And after that, we're going to take two
Call in
phone
and
calls.
tell us why you love your mom.
Yeah.
Why she's the best in the world.
Tell us what's happening.
How she saved you from poverty and crime.
All right, let's go, people.
For a day!
All right, we're going to take two phone calls now, and you're going to tell us how your mother has impacted you in a very serious way. What is why your mom is the best mom, or sharing a special moment that makes her truly special. So we're going to take two calls now. Hello, good day. Hello.
Yes, good day, gentlemen.
Good day.
Sir.
Well, my mother is a superhero, but the things that woman used to do to take care of us when we were small was unbelievable for a woman. You know? She used to get up early, she finished cook by 6 o'clock, she finished cook. But that's the meal for the day. Wherever she cooked in the morning, we had that to run through the day with. And she will go on hustle. She go, when I tell you hustle, she go in the boat, she catching crab, oxen, coconut, making broom to go in the market, and you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she do them things and take care of us, right?
All right, cool. Give me a name.
All of us today grew up, never get in no trouble, you know? We are in the right path of life, and I give my mother strength for that. Today she's doing much better than how she used to do back then. She has her own little business, and you know she's doing good.
Right.
But she worked very hard.
All right, cool. What's your name?
I think my mother for this.
What's your name, caller?
I can give it up there.
I'm gonna check it and see. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hold on, Right, go ahead.
Yeah, Bihari. Kenil Bihari. K-E-R-N-E-A-L. Bihari.
N-E-A-L. Bihari. What's your number? What's your phone number? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what's your phone number?
469-4790.
469-47. So for what?
469-4790.
Alright, thanks a lot. Yeah, man.
I hardly hear you, eh?
Yeah, go ahead.
You get that?
You hear me?
Yeah, caller, we got it.
Yeah, we got your information.
Thank you.
Let's take that phone call, boy. Let's take that one, boy.
Yeah, take it.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Hello? Yeah, go ahead.
My mother's name is Lydia Lewis.
Right.
And I just want to tell the world how much I love her. I am grateful. I am blessed to have her as a mother. From birth, my mother was the perfect example.
Hey, this call
she would
showed
me how to be a mother. She showed me how she was a wife, a house taker. She never left me behind. She was diligent with her work. She always tried to improve herself. She was a counselor to many. All my endeavors. That woman set an example. Even when my father passed away, she was still there for me 100. She still calls his name today. She was a perfect example. She is a perfect example of what a woman is and should be. And most importantly, she made sure that she set a foundation, a spiritual foundation, that I know who God is, what He did, and what he expects of me and how I could move forward with him. So I just give my mother all the blessings today. Lydia, Lee, young lady, I love you with all my heart. And I thank God for placing me as your daughter.
All right. That we talking about.
That person don't have to get any man thing. You could get that information there.
Right? All right, thanks a lot.
I not voting for that person, eh? That person cheated.
Why? Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I know you guys are telling the folks.
It's only 2 years supposed to take, eh?
Off here, but it came through.
Yes, the information came through. That I was telling them. Yeah, we are aware.
The line was down.
No, it don't work like
No. The information the man want to give off here.
Yeah, it came true.
I heard it when he's telling you guys. Even though you took up the phone, it was still going.
Yeah, we are aware of the mistake. We are aware of the error.
All right. And my both parents are dying. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Okay then. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Bye.
Hello, good day.
Hello?
Load on the radio.
Morning.
Morning. Yes, morning.
After the greetings, my mom, she passed away. But she lives in spirit.
What?
So I was just tell her Happy Mother's Day and to all mothers. And something I want to say before I leave. It's our songs we had to start to play. And that does play a real thing on the mind. When you hear Sparrow sing that song, children go to school and learn well. When you hear that, you just want to hear that, you know. Take my line. You just want to hear that. The song the little girl sing, one day you got to pay. I know, not sugar, I was the next one. I was calling my brother thing. Yeah, Byron? Yeah. So what's his name is thing? So he sing by roses and the comb. Because you see that one, you see that and although supposed to be found that the same thing my parents supposed to say now. And all the other children are going on Saturday and play them songs. Boy, when you hear that and you know you're uneducated, you don't want to hear them music, them songs at all.
Yeah, but the youths nowadays, them are listening to them thing.
They're crying, Mommy, inshallah. Plus all mothers, my mother's gone, and I still, she's there with me. I just see her, I just see her. I just get a feeling sometimes I wake up and I think I'm talking to my mother, and when I catch myself, it's through my dream, but it's still good.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah,
thanks a lot.
And right, so we have what? Yeah, what are they doing?
Well, that's the end of our Mother's Day promotion. Thanks to all the callers. And we going back to we regular schedule broadcasted.
All right, we have we're gonna play some ads and we're gonna come right back, people.
The winning numbers in the National Lottery online draws for Wednesday, 6th May 2026 at 10:30 a.m. Play away the number 24 Queen.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Rennick Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
I know. I mean, you brought some reality this morning, with your opening there. So I feel it for you, man. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, man. Yeah. Hey, X, just to put a little cheer for you. You see that man sitting across to you there? You know how much fans that fella have? Yeah, they calling for him to have your own show and so. But really, Obi, you have your own show on this station and stuff?
No, I don't. I don't, and I have my own thing.
Not yet.
You have your own thing? So if I want to look you up and see what you guys do, what I have to log on to or whatever?
Opinion Box on YouTube.
What?
Opinion Box on YouTube.
Opinion Box?
On YouTube, yeah.
Okay. And listen now, you used the terminology there. You were saying that some of those thugs, the girlfriends and stuff, the eyelashes. You give a description there. You almost let me run off the freeway here. Hey, listen, they say the eyelash stickers.
Take them cookie broom from a long time. You know them mouse broom that you used to clean cobweb with, them cobweb broom? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
You remember how long?
But listen now, what is that really made of? Horsehair or something?
I don't know what it's made out of. All I know is that when they flutter the eye in front of you, it could blow you away like a Alaska fan.
Not only that, they could hover like a helicopter if they bring too hard.
Yeah, something so.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, X, good to have you back again, buddy. So, so Obi, right. Later. Hey, I hope Stephan have a work when he come back, boy. All the fellas real good enough. Anyway, take care. Just kidding.
Sure, man.
All right, cool.
All right. Take care, guys.
We have any WhatsApp there?
Yeah, we have 2 WhatsApp there. Let me hear this first one.
Good morning. Mr. X, you say you don't agree with the voice note just now what the caller was saying. Teachers at the end of the day will say they get the money, they don't care if they learn or not. But it is true. Do you remember an incident where a teacher, Mrs. Rakiram, said was taped by a student, and she told them that she don't care if they learn or not, she getting she money at the end of the day. So it is true, some of the teachers have those mentalities. Now I know for a fact in certain schools, secondary schools, teachers don't come out to teach. They are in school, but they're not going to class. And my grandson is in one of those classes. And he's not a dumb child. He makes over 70% something. But if they're not going to teach, they're keeping them back.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Next voice note, yeah?
Nobody here. So you all just talked about companies that hiring, right? The problem is the very youth you're trying to target to get off the street and so on, to get hired in those companies, they may not qualify on a number of levels educationally, but they may have a mild record or they may just not be of good character or whatever else. They don't have the social skills to be good candidates for these companies. So they'll go to the thing, show up, and they get spit back out. What I suggest is the National Service Program. McDonald Partners Program, meaning You ain't studying, you ain't working, you're on the block, come. You're going in, national service. We drill you, teach you to dress, teach you respect, but start to also teach you skills. And these skills will be tailor-made for those very companies you all mentioned there. The oil companies and chief and whoever else. And the program will be partially funded by the government and partially funded by those very companies. So they're not only putting out a change on, our money, they're also participating in fine-tuning exactly what they want to come out of that program. So that when that person comes out of the program, yes, they'll be ready to be hired. And this country, in the next 2 years, is going to need employment like, whoa. So it's good to start the program as soon as possible. So your first cohort can be ready for when that rush comes. So you don't have to be begging Venezuelan or Grenadian or whoever to come here and take up the jobs. No, you'll have a workforce here, right? Yeah. And you see, these kind of companies, they like the advertisement. They like the good corporate citizen, banner, the badge that they could wear that they are good corporate citizens, that they have participated, tax write-off, anyway how you take it, right? That you have participated in such a program, right? Something like this can be set up very quickly and very easily, especially from the standpoint of funding, because again, it will be 50-50 corporate funded.
Well, as you talk that there, right? I remember back in the day, going down Macreep, there is a building on the right-hand side.
You want to, because I ain't something real soft.
I know what's going on there.
Right, I hear you a little bit. Check your volume.
Not again, no problem. I got my volume, so she all right.
Right.
Right. There's a building on the right-hand side, about maybe a couple acres, of land, right? That is something that you could put money into and make it into a complex, right? Where you have shuttles running, you have these children and them going down there, you have them living, you have them training, on a regular basis, so that you would have a pool of people at the end of it, a repository of people that are skilled in certain areas. And you have woodwork, you have welding, you have all those tech voc programs, you have planting in terms of agriculture, you have horticulture, you have all these different pieces of skills that they could get the children right up to a certain speed, and then they could hire them into there. And also too, we need a Silicon Valley here. We need a Silicon type valley kind of scenario where all the
tech heads,
all the prodigies and all these people and them who have extra skills. We need a Silicon Valley type environment here, so that we could train the children and them in tech issues per se that we need, because in the next 2 years we are going to be woefully inadequate as it pertains to technology.
But this is what we was the discussion me and Evie was having yesterday was about, because we were saying, how come we don't have people to fix we own boats? We don't have people to fix we own planes. We always have to outsource everybody.
We have all down carnage. All them places. We have shipbuilding, we have ship repair, we have all those things down.
Yeah,
but we have
no
nobody
training school to train nobody.
Nobody training school to train anyone.
And
we need those skills. The human resource element is something that we need to put an emphasis on.
Yeah, but
in order to get the skills up.
Yes, but again, this boils back down to what we were saying yesterday. An educated population is a population I cannot manipulate and control. Why will I make the larger part of the population that puts a specific government in power? Why would I encourage you to become educated when I know that when you become educated, I cannot dictate your narrative? Why will I do that? And that is what this thing boils back down to. It's not that it doesn't have opportunities to learn. Look, I know people who would say they want to teach people air condition to do AC in vehicles. And you know what the mechanic say? He had to stop. You want to know why? Because when he hire one or two guys to come to thing, they're taking things out of the people's cars.
Right.
You have fast food restaurants who want to hire people from the ghetto, but you know what they say does happen? When you hire somebody from the ghetto, the community leader or whoever in the leader, asking them in the community, tell we how the inner workings of the store is, where they just keep the register, where they just deposit the money, and before you know it, the store get hold up. Right. And then you have the stigma of the community too, right? Because it have plenty youths inside that they cannot put that they coming from Sealots, Beatham or Lavantil on the resume. Because when you see, okay, you seeing on the papers, every time a car shut down on the Beatham, the people getting robbed. If an accident happen on the Beatham, before they assist the person, they're robbing them. And then you see in the article, cell phone from housebreaking found in the Beatham. And then 2-3 days later, you see 3 young men come from the Beatham with brown envelope and walk in your store and say, sir, I would like to get a job. This is my resume. They might have a couple passes, but from the time you see the name where they're coming from, okay, fellas, thank you. Yeah, you take the resume, but you never call them.
Yeah, but if you see them and contributing to a program that has them on a listing that is government sponsored, don't care where you're living, it should be okay for me to hire you.
Right, but again, the government listing has to vet this individual. And just because I vet this individual and I deem this individual safe, right, because they come into my program, what guarantee do I have that when that individual goes back into their community, the element doesn't target the individual?
Well, let's put it this way. It's like a training.
You have to try. I understand that, you know.
No, but it's like a training. It's a training that you would have with government. Okay. It's like being an army or a police. It's just stay here for a while and they put you in a barracks wherever they're training and they let you out there.
Right.
But if you get in your skills from there and you have a certificate and you have a whatever, it would be much more easier to hire you as a person.
Listen.
Wherever you're living, it doesn't matter.
You know how hard it is for a child growing up in the ghetto that is doing better than the other children in the ghetto. This narrative that we just put out, when you hear people say convent accent, a lot of people used to attribute that convent accent line to how people speak, right?
Right.
Over time, you know what I get to notice that really is? Every time you tend to make fun of somebody who has a convent accent, look at the background. They either
a
convent accent or a young man that speaks properly. You would notice that it is always attributed to education. That child either came up from a better upbringing, he came from a better household, he went to a better school, a better secondary school, he did well.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good day.
Good lunchtime, gentlemen. You see that thing one Mr. Nobody say about having these training programs? I think it could start in September. Yeah, very easy. To those who made under 30% in the SEA exam,
right,
bring back classes where you used to call post-primary 1 and 2, and let we see their strengths and weaknesses as far as skills is concerned, put in a tech work program for them.
Right.
In like manner, you're doing the same with people who write CSEC and CAPE and wherever. If you make under a certain percentage, build your program around a tech rock kind of scenario.
Right.
You understand? Where you have skills training. Whilst the government of the past who say education for all, which is not real, because there are many children who don't get education.
True.
And they open all the school and they make it 5-year, 7-year school. They do a drawback because long time when you do 14 plus and you can't make the grade academically, you start to learn tech work. You understand? So you could have a skill by the time you reach 18, 19.
Yeah.
So when they're looking for a little plumber, a little yard, something else, you have the skills there already.
Right.
You understand? And that is where we need to shape the education system.
Okay.
It's not all about academics and academics because everybody cannot be a doctor, everybody cannot be a lawyer. Some of us degrade jobs. People planting garden, let me put local balance, people planting garden.
Yeah.
You see them as strugglers, as all kind of name you call them.
Them
right?
are the biggest
but you don't know. at the end of the day, the impact that planting garden does have on you. You could make your money, you could build up yourself. I come from an agricultural area, and a lot of the houses here was once upon a time dirt houses, carrot houses, etc. But a lot of the people who didn't have much education, they make use of their planting skills, the garden skills, and they do things to enhance themselves and their family. But you see, we have an attitude, well, I don't want my son or my daughter to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
So let all of them go and study and become doctor and lawyer. And when they get overpopulated with and oversaturated with that, then they remain on the block and they say, boy, I'm frustrated, so I can't do nothing else for myself. You understand? So we need to look at a new education system that will teach all places for all, or as many as possible.
Right.
Rather than saying education for all, and you're not, you can't meet the
Okay then, caller. Thank you.
Right?
Thank
All
you.
right, cool. Oh, told you something about that just. Hello, good day. Yes.
I didn't mean to join range cloud there, but all the analyses from Mr. Nobody and from this one and that one, and we could come up with all kind of solutions we could on the ground here. You see, these systems that were put in place that have this product today, once they wanted that way, we could bump the gum how we want and make the amount of solutions we want to suggest. It is going to do that really for people profiting from that. People profiting financially and socially from that. We could do what we want for 1,000
Yeah, but
years.
I can't afford to start on a defeatist approach, though.
Unless systems change, we still end up in that. We could have this conversation 10, 20, 30, 40 years, 10 down the road. Thank you.
All right, but I don't have the luxury.
Yeah,
I
but
don't have the
you have
luxury
to start somewhere.
I don't
You
have
have
the
to start
luxury
somewhere.
to
That is
start
what
on
I
that
believe.
defeatist approach. So
You have to start somewhere.
I can't start on
and in
that
terms of
on
the
that
trade skills and thing, I agree with that. But let me tell you what is another factor that the youths and them does study right now. Youths love to say the money too small. The money always too small. And you see when they see a man do one robbery and he get a Jordan and two big gold chain, they gravitate to those things. They want it easy. They don't understand that getting it easy means that you're risking your life, you know. A farm boy, you know how much a farm boy does work for in Aranguez? $1,000 a week. Right? You want to know why that money does come like $1 million to them when they get our $4,000 at the end of the month? We have a culture, right? My people especially, where as we children finish school, the first thing we look and we tell them, you know, you have to go and get a job. You know, you have to contribute. You know, you can't sit down home here. You know, you have bills to pay. Because why? You're in poverty. And I gotta tell everybody, we make children, and this is the reality when I was saying being a child, growing up to be an adult sucks. A lot of people make children in the poor communities, right? This has nothing to do with black or Indo. In the poor communities. And you know why they make those children? They make those children to do the work that they don't want to do, you know. Because they themselves are children. So as you bring a child into this world and the child reaches an age, you can't wait for that child to pass a broom, pass a mop or something because you want that free time back for yourself. There are a lot of parents that don't acknowledge that they are parents, you know. They don't know what it is to be a proper parent, you know. And as soon as that child is at a certain age, and this is what happens when you have a child young, you have a child that coming up right behind you in age. And with that now, the minute that child could pass a broom, cook, mop, do something for themselves, you palm that off on them. And they vex now because they still want to be a child, you know. But you have them doing things that they have to act like an adult. And there's a rebel there. You're not allowing them to be children. There are a lot of children who act like adults because they're not allowed to be children.
He's a true professional. I hope to hear more from you, my friend.
Who's that? Trini Trump or Trini Trump City? Play that too.
Hello, good day.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, afternoon, gentlemen.
Afternoon.
Nice, interesting topic. Already program closing. I want to throw in a dynamics.
13 quick.
The term you're using, Obi, is instant gratification. That is what a lot of people are seeking right now. Instant gratification, right? I want to show this here. All the jobs are being given out and people saying the money too small. Nobody is trying to employ the different label. We are expected to be magicians every month. Every single month, we are expected to be magicians. And if by some reason there's an unexpected expenditure, you're in problem as a different label person.
Okay.
And that is what I just wanted to throw in the mix there.
Okay,
because everybody's studying how normal people surviving, how normal able-bodied people surviving. But nobody is really wrapping their brain around how the different label community is surviving.
Yeah, we are close.
You understand that?
Trinidad and Tobago, make a better version of yourself every day. We was here.
We have, even though there's a minds of genius of expressing the obvious. Some walking around town with their blinkers on, just mirroring that post. Have a good day.
Have a good day, people.
This is TTT. Live for local.